Hey, what's up, guys? I am back in Ohio. It's about to rain. I'm in my backyard right now, so I don't have much time to film. But I'm here for Thanksgiving break. It's a great time. I actually just went to the OSU turkey dinner. It's a tradition that my family has been doing for a long time, and it was really great to see my cousins. I actually got a seat in there, so I'll play that right now. Oh shit! Oh shit! Rocky.
Hey,
Hey. What's up, guys? We're back at OSU having Thanksgiving. It's a great day. Gonna be a wild ride today, so stay tuned. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I came for Thanksgiving. Every family does Thanksgiving differently. I noticed actually that kind of families new to America, they don't kind of know how to necessarily cook a turkey if that's not in their common kind of a diet or cuisine. So, this is kind of like an introduction to how my family does it from Bangladesh. We immigrated from there. Basically, we have a turkey dinner on the day of Thanksgiving. We always go to the OSU turkey dinner they have for kind of students that are from abroad or for faculty. My aunt, she's an astrophysicist at Ohio State, so we always go there. We've been going there ever since I was young, and it's always been a great tradition. And that's one of the reasons why Ohio State has such a close kind of connection to me. It's a really soft spot in my heart. It's been the reason why I got into my college. I went to a high school there. They made my high school Metro Early College High School, so I owe a lot to Ohio State. My sister went there. Most of my cousins went there. It's just Ohio State, Ohio. I love this place. I love this state. It's given me everything. I owe a lot to Ohio. I'm about to put this state on the map, this city, Columbus, on the map. Trust me. Anyways, it's been a great time this Thanksgiving. I have a lot to be grateful for. My family, my friends, they've all come around. They've spent time with me. They are getting busier. I've noticed that, the more I spend, the older we get, kind of the more distant things become, just because everybody has their own thing. Everybody is busy and they're doing their own projects, but I'm making an effort to kind of bring everybody back together, kind of strengthen the bonds again, and hopefully we'll be back together. I'm a little sick, if you couldn't tell from my voice. I got some type of cold or some type of flu, not sure, but my immune system is pretty good. I don't usually get sick just because I have little mini type of colds every now and again, and so I've had this for maybe like a day or two, and it's already like on its way out. So my immune system's kicking in action. I like to keep it on its toes, so all good. I'm about to go to the gym in a minute, see some of my cousins too. I'm leaving back for Boston tomorrow and I have a dentist appointment. Oh man, every time I go to the dentist, it's another thing. This is a pain-filled hour. I'll just say that. But it's good. I need to get my teeth cleaned every year just because I have bad habits, but working on it, improving myself, everything. That might be like too much information. I don't know if you guys really care about my dental routine. But anyways, I'm about to go do some squat, maybe do some accessories. I don't know. I'll see, play it by ear. It's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna see the rest of my friends and family before I head out tomorrow. And it's been great to be back in Ohio, back for Thanksgiving. We do this every year, and the traditions are kept alive, and it's a great time to reflect and be with the family. Been drinking a lot of tea, feeling a lot of homeliness, feeling good, feeling warm, feeling happy, and it's a great time. So I'll probably see you guys back in Boston. Alright, peace. Ooh, baby. guys don't know, that's jalebi. That's a traditional kind of Indian, South Asian dessert. Super good. This like fried dough in syrup, and it's just really tasty, very yummy. My mom just made some out of this prepared batter. It's really good, very crispy. Anyways, I'm still in Ohio. As always, things didn't go quite according to plan. There's apparently this snowstorm going on in Boston, so my flight got canceled. Luckily, I was able to call them and reschedule a flight for an hour later, so it's not too bad. But I got super lucky because I was on the phone with the guy, and as I was on the phone, someone canceled their spot, their flight, so I got their spot on the plane an hour later. So super lucky. That's just what happens sometimes. One door closes, another opens, and yeah, the snowstorm came in, but I still also got another seat, and I got another extra hour in Ohio, so I'm happy about that. I think that's my mom's cell phone ringing. But anyways, I'm in Ohio. It's a great time, spending time with family. I said goodbye to family and friends yesterday, and it was cool. They all came together. We all got together to see me off. I'll be back in like 2 or 3 weeks for Christmas time, but still, it was a great gesture that they all came in to come see me, and then I got to spend time with them. Definitely, it reminds me, of my roots and what I came from, my history, who I'm about, what I do, why I care about the people I'm around, and why I do what I do. Because ultimately, I'm money motivated. I have all these kind of ambitions and thoughts and plans, and I think very far in the future. But why do I do this in the end? Why do I work so hard? It's for the people that I care about. Ultimately, that's all that matters. My family, my friends, and the people that I want to help. And so that's just a great kind of refresher, a great kind of reality check, and I kind of was put into perspective, everything that I do, and I also was able to kind of strengthen my bonds with my family again. So that's great. I do need to brush up on my social skills a little bit, not gonna lie. Just grinding so hard makes me kind of out of touch with everybody, but now that I spent some time with everybody, I could tell that I was a little bit out of touch, and that's also in part my fault, because I could spend time with more people, I could be more patient, I could be more kind. So that's something I'm always reminded of every time I come back to Ohio. I spend time with family. They're able to kind of make me gentler instead of as hard-edged as I can be. Anyways, I thought this was a good lesson for myself, being back and thinking about everything, about doing my best. And so yeah, things can change. Plans never go according to how you thought they would, but I'm doing my best, and in a lot of ways that's as good as I can do, and that's also good enough, because you can't do more than what's in your control. That's also a kind of a stoic idea, and so I'm trying to live by that. I'm trying not to turn my attention towards the things I can't control, just because that's a waste of my energy, and focusing on what I can control allows me to really dial in and maintain a positive mental attitude. So that's also a good thing. There was another idea I want to talk about, and that was essentially something that I heard recently, and I found it to be quite true. And it's this idea of, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So I really like this idea, and it makes so much sense to me, because I've noticed as in my 5 months at Boston that I've made a lot of progress. A lot. I've grown so much, and I've been going very fast at a very accelerated pace. But I've been doing that at the expense of being very lonely, spending my time on my own and doing my own things. And to a degree, I can go far. I've grown so much in that time, spending time on my own. And I don't think I've really done that for myself, like going out, exploring Boston, making things for myself, deciding things for my own. So that was definitely a growth process I had to go through. Just because I've been sheltered a lot in my life. But the other thing I've also realized was that it's been super lonely. I mean, I don't want to complain or anything, but I'm still growing. I'm not quite matured yet to the point that I can live with myself and be okay with it. Just because, I don't know, I've still got some growing up to do. And that's alright. I'm in the process of doing that. But I've also noticed that yes, I was able to grow very fast and do a lot of things very quickly. But I also realized that this is not a long-term strategy. It cannot work in the long run. Maybe these 5 months it's worked at the expense of being, on my own, grinding super hard. But it can't last more than a year, essentially. Just because you won't go far in the end. You'll burn out, you'll lose track, you won't go as far as you could in the long term. And so, if you want to go far, go together, that is such an important idea because yes, there's other people that are going to be around you, and yes, they have their own goals and their own plans, and they all go in their different directions, and it takes effort and time to corral everybody and to bring everybody to move along in the direction that we all decide on and agree on. That does take a lot more time, and yes, people may kind of distract you one way, pull you in this direction, pull you in that direction, and you might feel like you're not making progress towards the goal that you're trying to go towards so obsessively. But the idea that in the long term, together, working together, you will go further, that is so true. Because everybody brings something new to the table. Everybody brings in something that you on your own could not. And so when you work with someone else, you bring as a duo something more than either of you two could ever bring on your own. That's the idea of synergy. The whole is more than the parts. So it's kind of a complicated idea. I can unpack it a little bit more. Essentially, it comes down to the idea of relative advantage. So if someone is better at something, even if it's only a little bit, then if they do that thing while you do something that you're relatively good at, even a little bit, then if you two spend your time doing the things that you're good at together and trading and working together, then in total, in the same amount of time, you two will have built something even greater than what you would have done if you were working on the same thing as the other person and you just pull your stuff together. So that's kind of a complicated idea. I don't know if I explained it quite correctly. It gets even more complex. It can be true that even if someone is worse than you at something, but you are relatively better at something to a large extent, then even then, if they did that thing that you were better at, you could still make an advantage just because there's an opportunity cost for you to be doing something that other than what you're best at doing. But I don't know if I explained that in the best terms, so I'll try that again in the future. That's a great idea I learned in economics, by the way. But yeah, I've just been rambling on, trying to lengthen this time, trying to get some content in. I really want to have those jalebis because those are so good. There's another Indian dish called gulab jamun or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but it's this fried donut in heavy syrup, and it's super good. It's similar to jalebi. They go neck and neck in terms of what's good. I think gulab jamun or whatever is a little bit better, but still, they're both really good. Anyways, I'm gonna have some of those jalebis. I'm gonna make it to Boston, so I'm gonna leave it at that. If you learned anything or were entertained today, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss next week's video. Drop me a comment so I can know what you guys think about these videos. Am I improving? Do you like my Ohio vlogs? Did you enjoy Thanksgiving? Do you guys cook a turkey? Do you guys do something else? I know one of my friends, Alan Lee, he and his family get seafood and make lobsters and get like some buttered biscuits, and yeah, I mean they have their own tradition, but I mean that's also pretty cool too. So like, let me know what you guys think about your traditions, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll be back in Boston hopefully. As always, I love you guys, and I will see you next Thursday. Peace.